How do you make the perfect poker value bet? Have you ever wondered how to maximize your winnings in poker? One of the best ways to do this is through value betting. So, how do you make the perfect poker value bet? Let's break it down step by step. First, assess your hand's strength relative to your opponent's likely range. You need to feel confident that your hand is better than what they might be holding. This could mean having a strong made hand like top pair, or even a marginally strong hand if you think your opponent will call with worse. Next, choosing the right bet size is essential. Your bet should be enticing enough to encourage your opponent to call, but not so large that it scares them away. For instance, if you think your opponent will call a bet of $40, betting $35 might be the sweet spot. If you bet too much, you risk losing their interest. Also, consider your opponent's tendencies. If you are up against a player who calls frequently, you can be more aggressive with your value bets. On the other hand, if your opponent is tight and cautious, you may need to be more selective about when and how much you bet. Position plays a significant role in value betting too. Being in a later position allows you to see how your opponent acts before you make your move. This can help you decide how much to bet based on their actions. Avoid overbetting or underbetting. Overbetting can push your opponent out of the pot, while underbetting can leave money on the table. The goal is to find a balance where your opponent is likely to call with worse hands. While value betting is primarily for made hands, you can sometimes use it with strong draws. If you think you have a good chance of getting multiple callers, or if the pot odds are favorable, a semi-bluff can work. However, be cautious with this approach, as it carries more risk. Adjust your strategy based on the board texture and the betting history. If the board is coordinated or has potential straights or flushes, your opponent may call less often. Be mindful of how the betting has gone earlier in the hand to gauge their likely hand strength. Lastly, practice and review your hands. The more you play, the better you will get at recognizing the right situations for value betting. Keep track of your results to see what works best for you. In essence, the perfect value bet is about maximizing your long-term profit by balancing bet size, understanding your opponent, and leveraging your position. By following these guidelines, you can make more informed decisions and increase your chances of winning at the poker table.